Hello, everyone. This is me again, Dr. Yusuf Urch. I'm Associate Professor of Marketing. And today we are going to talk about something I'm really excited, consumers, right? So because my research is on about consumers, especially their digital behavior. And today we are going to talk about whether they are rational or not. Okay, I'm going to talk about different concepts, but we will cover behavioral economics in a nutshell as well. Okay, so let's start with it. And first thing that I would like to talk about is the modern economy and the rationality concept. So the maybe you have heard about the Wealth of Nations book written by Adam Smith, and for some it is accepted as the starting point of modern economy. Okay, and Adam Smith is the father of modern economy. There are a lot of concepts that he introduced to the world and then widely accepted. And he wrote this book in 1776. Of course, when he writes this book, he didn't say like, "Oh, this is gonna be the starting of the modern economy." But later, like hundreds or even like 200 years later, not 250 years later, maybe in early 1900s, academics in London School of Economics, they came together and they, had a consortium and they kind of, started this, and then he accepted as the father of economy, and then the book of Wealth of Nations is kind of the starting point of it. But enough with the chit chat. Why I'm talking about this? Because in his book, he said that there is a major assumption behind purchase behavior, consumer behavior. What is it? He says people have rational preferences among outcomes that can be identified as that can be identified and associated with the value to maximize utility. So utility maximization or getting more benefit from product or service is the key expectation of customers. That's what he says, right? And he says when they are doing this, when they try to maximize their utility, they have rational preferences. What is rationality in a nutshell? Let me talk about this. So if you have two options, A and B, so you compare every aspect of it, price, quality, material, and everything, and you decide that one is better than other in terms of providing benefit, in terms of maximizing utility, and you decide which one is better and you buy it, right? So that is rationality in a nutshell. And this concept has been widely accepted so many years. Even in marketing, we have this cognitive model, rational purchase behavior model, which consists 5 steps. We say that first, people need to have a need recognition, right? So they need to have something in their mind like, oh, okay, I need to buy a computer, I need to buy a car, I need to buy this, or I need to go to holiday, etc. So they need to recognize their needs first step. And the second step is they start information search about the availability of those, products or services that which can fulfill the need they have. And apart from that information search, they need to evaluate the alternative because there are tons of alternatives in the market. You need to have a short list, right? So you cannot keep going finding information because we have limited resources, which is something that I'm going to talk about as well. And then after that one, so if they are happy with, and we are assuming they are doing everything in a rational perspective, if they are happy with one choice, and if they think that that choice will provide them the best the outcome possible, and then they purchase that one, they buy that one. And if they are happy, they keep buying the same product over and over again as a post-purchase evaluation, right? So if they are not happy with their post-purchase evaluation, they will either go back to evaluation of other alternatives or start with the information search, okay? So that is the rational purchase behavior or consumer purchase behavior, purchase journey, as we call it. But we know that the consumers are wildly influenced by so many things when they do this type of purchase behavior, when when they are in the market searching for a product or service to fulfill their need. And that's why we always have this customer purchase journey, and we say that to be able to sell something, you need to first create awareness and increase interest, and maybe they will consider your product or service and hence buy it, right? So these 4 steps are mostly sales oriented approach, and after sales we have relationship oriented approach, which basically say that when they buy something from you, it's not the end of your job, right? So you should keep communicating with them because it will be much better for you if their existing customers keep repeat buying from you, right? And then final step, maybe the dream of marketer is having customer advocates talking and defending your brand, talking about your brand, and then defending your brand on social media, in their social networks, everything, okay? So those are customer purchase journey that we need to know. And then we always, combine this with like different approaches as well. For example, in the customer purchase journeys, this is something that you can find in our advertising surgery videos, how your communication can be, on different objectives or purposes. For example, first couple of steps in the customer purchase journey, so you try to get a cognitive response when they are thinking about a certain product. You want them to remember your product or your brand, okay? And in time, you want them to like you, like effective behavior, and then finally show their love with action, right? So buy from your product, buy from your brand. Okay, so those are like different steps. The first couple of steps are psychological, mostly cognitive and effective, but the last step is mostly behavioral, right? So you want some action, okay? Enough with the foreplay, let's go into the real action. So that's the thing. But that was all good and nice until psychologists started to do some research in purchase behavior, consumer purchase behavior, and they said that, look, we don't want to, upset you about this, but you are not right. So all of your assumptions are not right. And that was groundbreaking claim, and they supported their claims with so many of like lab experiment, field experiment in like, maybe more than 50, 60 years. And eventually two of the scientists, actually three of them, they got Nobel Economy Prize because of their contribution in understanding purchase behavior and saving behavior of consumers, okay? So let me give you one example. So if you have these two options, washing machine. So you are in the market, you want to buy a washing machine, and let's assume you actually have these two options. Only one, that both of them are the same brand, Samsung brand. I'm not advertising anything here. Let's assume everything is same for those two options here, right? So their capacity is the same, their even color, even if like one looks like darker than the other, like believe me, everything is same. Okay, only difference is their energy consumption level. So one is A plus plus plus, but the other one is B. Okay, and hence we see different price levels. So the A plus plus one is 1,000 pounds, and the B one is 750 pounds. So simple question. Which of these washing machine would you buy and why? Okay, so if you can explain me why you buy the A plus plus one or B one, and write your reasoning in the comment section, I will be really happy to get your ideas. Okay, so let me give you a couple of seconds to think about it. Which one would you buy and why? And share your opinion in the comment section. Okay, because when they do this in the real life experiments, they realized that, right? Probably most of you also had the same behavior. If you think rationally, let's talk about that one. If you think rationally, you cannot come to a conclusion. You need to make an assumption. Your main assumption would be, oh, A plus plus will be energy saving in the long run. So I will probably use less energy and my energy bills will be lower. That is your main assumption. But that's a wrong assumption. Why? Because you don't know. So you don't have enough information to make a rational comparison in the setting. Why? So because if you like to be rational in the setting compared to this two products, you need to know the life cycle of this product. How many years would you use this product? 5 years or 10 years, right? And how many times are you going to use this per month to make this calculation? And maybe the most important information is how much money would you save if you go with A plus plus option compared to the B option? So you don't know the energy consumption levels, right? So you don't know the cost of a kilowatt per hour consumption of the A++ versus B. So we don't have enough information. So if you have enough information, what you should do to make a just rational decision, you need to make some a calculation saying that I'm going to use this product 5 years, washing machine, and I'm living alone. I'm not living alone. I have 2 kids and wife, but let's assume, so to make it very simple, you are going to use this maybe once in a month. Okay, so twice in a month. Okay, let's go for it. Twice in a month, and we have 12 months in every year. So it means you are going to use this machine 120 times in the life cycle, in its life cycle, right? So, and 120 times, so every time you need to save at least like 2 point something, right? So 2.1, less than 2.1, let's say around 2.1 pound to save money. Okay, so 2.1 pound to save money, or to be to spend less money with your choice, A++ one. Okay, I was gonna say profitable, but you are not a profit-making organization. Okay, so 2.1 pound, but you don't know this, right? So you don't have enough information. That's why even if you like to be rational, you can only be bounded rational, right? So what is bounded rationality? It was first coined by Herbert Simon in 1955. He said that rationality is bounded because there are limits to our thinking capacity, available information, and time. We have limits. You cannot be rational all the time. That is why there are so many books out there under like behavioral economics. We are going to cover some of them in the upcoming videos, claiming that you should value the irrational behavior of customers because it's easy to influence them. Okay, and then we are going to talk about all of those in the upcoming videos. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and then don't forget to leave the comments, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.